We are an arrangement with an orchestra, but I think the best stuff tends to come when it's just the four of us. On the first few albums, the songs would grow into strange shapes. Queen has its time and place, and at the moment, I'm not concentrating on that era. Every time I listen to Jeff Beck, my whole view of guitar changes radically. He's way out doing things you never expect. Mantovani was a great influence on me. A Queen track has those big, thick block harmonies. I don't think anybody come close to the Beatles, including Oasis. I had this big thing about guitar harmonies. I wanted to be the first two, but proper three-part harmonies on a record. That was an achievement. I go through major crises every few months, but then I have a great peaks of belief and creativity. I'm a weird kind of animal. Sanctions always hurt the poor, the weak, the children. I despise the lottery. There's less chance of you becoming a millionaire than there is of getting hit on the head by a passing asteroid. I am into paradoxes. I wanted to make an album about them, but the group told me I was a pretentious fart. They were right. We do play it to our audience. It's very important. You can't create music in a vacuum. There's nothing I'm embarrassed about. I tend not to write on guitar very often. I tend to start off with keyboards. I am hopeless at playing scales. Try and be instinctive first and analytic afterwards, although it's good to study the theory of music. I never took shit music seriously. I could do better myself just by listening to other people and using my own intuition. There are a lot of things in Queen albums that you don't expect. That's why we threw them in. I'm the nice guy who sits there signing everything that's put in front of me. I'm a much better musician than astronomer. I think the world got the right choice. There are times when I flick through magazines and think I'm in danger of becoming prisoner of my own hair. Sometimes, if the guitar is the last thing to go on, it's very fresh. There are times when I've been feeling something and played a solo that I've never been able to repeat. I was an incurable romantic then, same as I am now. I was always pinning away after somebody. Queen's song tends to be about very personal things, personal dreams, and personal ambitions. Everybody thought I was a bit of an eccentric for wanting to be out there looking at the stars, but I still do. I just want to be able to play as fast as my brain goes, and my brain doesn't go all that fast. I'm not a person for sitting on beaches. What would I do? My mom says I wanted to be a surgeon, but I don't remember that. I think from the time I knew what's happening, I wanted to be a guitar player. I have to build my own boat this time. It's a big sea out there, and I have a pretty small boat. I have a lot of belief in it. What is left of your dream? Just the words on your stone. A man who learned how to teach then forgot how to learn. I really thought I was pretty good before I saw Hendrix, and then I thought, yeah, I'm not so good. Each gig should be unique. You're always treading that line between keeping yourself fresh and giving people what they want to hear. Astronomy is much more fun when you're not an astronomer. The guitar has a kind of grit and excitement possessed by nothing else. There is no way that you can ever really repeat something. I have this great belief that the magic of moment can never be recaptured. When I'm gone, people will no doubt remember me for Queen, but I would much rather be remembered for attempting to change the way we treat our fellow creatures. I tend to be not a person who does everything right all the time. The guitar was my weapon, my shield to hide behind. The biggest emotion in creation is the bridge to optimism.